In today's video, we're going to talk about the number one reason that new real estate investors fail, or, well, I should say give up too soon. Let's dive right in. My absolute favorite quote when it comes to being involved in really anything business related is that it always takes more time as well as more effort than we initially estimated before we began. This deal we just closed, made $5,000 on an assignment, actually on the lower end for us, but a pretty decent wholesale deal for something we didn't have to close on or anything. But boy, did it take a lot of work. The lead initially came in through our Carrot website. I got a call from Call Porter, and my staff entered the info from the lead into Resimpli. But it took us 30 days from that time point on to try to figure out what was going on with the property. A lot of back and forth with the seller, calls, texts, voicemails. He was an out-of-state owner in Texas dealing with a property management company in Indianapolis. And at the 30-day mark, they said, hey, we can't find the keys. It took right at 30 touches over the course of a month to get to the point of realizing that they didn't even know where the keys were for his house that they were supposed to be managing. It then took another 34 touches, phone calls, texts, voicemails, emails, to get to the point of lining up a locksmith to go out and get us access over the course of another 2 weeks. You would have hoped that it would have been smooth sailing from there on out, but the seller wanted to wait till the whole virus thing wrapped up. Spoiler, hasn't yet. But also wanted to try to figure out who to give keys to, all of that. So we ended up at 94 different touches back and forth, and 2.5 months later from his initial phone call to meet the locksmith at the property to get keys. It then took another 2 weeks from the time we had access till we got this particular property under contract, bringing our total count of calls, texts, and emails to 109. Now, from the point of getting the property under contract to us getting paid only took 2 weeks. But if we look back at when the lead initially came in versus when we got paid, it was 4 freaking months. Now, let's assume that maybe you couldn't have afforded to have done that all at once. So you throw $500 a month into kind of your side hustle of real estate investing. And just to play devil's advocate, let's say that, the last month you did this was where this particular lead came in. So to drop $2,500 over the course of 5 months, your phone then rings beginning of month 6. If this was the only campaign you had running, it would have taken you 10 months from the onset of your journey to getting paid. Now, you would be up financially, maybe not if you add in your time and all of those kind of other things, but I think the number one reason new real estate investors wash out is they assume that cash is going to go out and it's going to come back in 30 days later. And in my real life experience with deals like this, that's just not proper expectations. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe. As always, my name is Ryan Dossey, and thank you for checking out the channel.